The Northern Territory Government's mandatory alcohol rehabilitation laws will be challenged for the second time in court. The government remains confident its legislation is robust, but lawyers say another test so close to the first appeal should raise red flags.
A second appeal against an order made by the Northern Territory's Alcohol Mandatory Treatment Tribunal has been lodged in the Alice Springs courts. The Central Australian Aboriginal Legal Aid Service filed the appeal shortly before Christmas, and it's listed for a hearing later this month. It's the second test of the Territory Government's mandatory alcohol rehab laws and follows a successful appeal in December.
Well, the fact that there is now in the court lists notice that a second appeal has been lodged on behalf of somebody else who appeared before the Mandatory Treatment Tribunal indicates to me that this may well not be an isolated event.
In the first appeal, the magistrate overturned the tribunal's decision because the woman wasn't represented by an advocate. The magistrate found that without an advocate, the woman was not being heard, and a failure to appoint an advocate was a denial of natural justice. Some argue if there is a lack of provision of advocates that situation should be remedied.
This may turn out to be an issue of resourcing, that the government hasn't put the resources in to enable enough advocates to be employed to ensure that people are always represented by an advocate before the tribunal.
The government did not comment on whether the tribunal would be more likely to appoint advocates in future hearings.
These people are on the bones of their arse. They are living in our parks and gardens. They have a major drug and alcohol problem. The Northern Territory Government is advocating for them to get well.
Lawyers have urged the government to have the system independently evaluated. Sally Brooks, ABC News, Alice Springs.